Welcome to Sports 5 TV. Today we're here with England ladies cricketer Heather Knight. Thank you very much for joining us, Heather. Obviously we've just been in the nets. I've been cleaned out a few times, but you've taught everyone how to play a few basic cricket shots. Now we're in for the interview. So, huge summer coming up, Ashes. How's the mood in the camp?
Yeah, massive summer coming up. Obviously back from New Zealand for about a month or so now. Probably a bit of a mixed tour, to be honest, as a squad. We didn't start too great, but we finished really strongly. And to be honest, I think losing games of cricket sometimes teach you more. So we'll sort of have a few things to work on going into the summer, and yeah, looking forward to the Aussies coming over. You
mentioned your trip to New Zealand. I mean, how much has that helped, obviously, with the Aussies coming over, playing against a team from the same region?
Yeah, I think it's massively helped. Like New Zealand are a pretty strong side, although they haven't had a sort of great sort of 12, 18 months. But yeah, I think we were tested out there, and I think that'll do us in good stead leading up to the Ashes, because yeah, it's going to be a really tough summer.
Just 24 years old, vice captain of the side. Do you have much say when you're out in the field, or is it all left to Charlotte Edwards?
I give it the odd sort of tip from my point of view and things like that, and Lottie's pretty good at sort of taking that on board. But no, she's definitely the boss in charge. She likes to do things her own way. But no, yeah, it's just nice to sort of be given that role, and it's something I'm really enjoying.
You spent your winter out in Australia playing in the Women's National Cricket League, Tasmanian Roar. Has that benefited your game, especially with the Australians coming over as well?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, a couple of the other girls, Sarah and Charlotte, are also out there, and I think you'll see from New Zealand it was really beneficial for all of us. And I think me myself, I learned a lot about my game, particularly 2020 stuff, and obviously playing against the Aussies a lot is going to be good for this summer. But I guess that works both ways. They've seen a lot of us as well. Obviously,
you scored a hell of a lot of runs out there. You voted the club's Women's National Cricket League Player of the Year, T20 Player of the Year, and Overall Player of the Year. Some achievement.
Yeah, it was really pleasing, because I guess 2020 cricket probably hasn't been my best format in the last few years. So that was sort of a real goal for me to go out there and do really well in the 2020, because they do play a lot of 2020. So yeah, it was really good to go out there and do that, and develop my game off the pitch as well, and get to know a sort of completely different group of girls and sort of completely different challenge, it was really enjoyable.
In terms of women's cricket over there, they obviously make quite a big deal of the domestic game. How does it differ as opposed to the domestic game over here? Because obviously you play for men's teams in England as well.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of no secret that the Aussies are slightly ahead of us in terms of their domestic setup at the moment, and it is a really strong sort of professional league out there, and it's a really good standard. So I guess we're a little bit behind over here at the moment in that respect. But I think there's a few sort of things in the pipeline potentially in the next few years that will change that, and obviously the Aussie League is going to be a women's big bash next year as well. So that's sort of exciting times, and I think it's sort of testament to where women's cricket is at the moment.
The first time ever this summer, every ball's going to be shown live by Sky Sports in the Ashes. How big is that for the ladies' game over here?
Yeah, massive. I think it's sort of a real platform for us to go out and show our skills. The last sort of two Ashes series have been really exciting, and the last Test match in Perth was an absolute thriller, and it's a real shame that not a lot of people could see it on telly and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a big platform for us to go out and show what we can do, and hopefully it'll be a really exciting summer with some really good cricket played, and people will come and watch us.